I'm still drinking. Well, all right. Welcome back to Randumb Thoughts. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. Hey, yo, we back here. I really don't know what the weather's doing out here in Bronx, New York, but you know what I'm saying? It's a great Sunday. We are alive. It's I feel the fuckery energy in the air. Now I know my background looks real different today, man, but y'all know this, man. Like the diehards, like the original day one randos know where I'm at now, man. I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So salute Shinobi. What's poppin'? Salute. You already know what it is, man. Um, I know I missed the last episode and we took off for New Year's Eve. But Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to all the randos. Happy New Year to all our friends, family, everybody who messed with us, man. You know, Sage, 2024, we about to give you some more of the fuckery that is. Crew, what's popping? Let's get it.
His champagne is popping, yeah.
Of course.
She's already drunk.
No, I'm not yet.
No, and a drunk
Happy
Stephanie
New Year,
is a great
everyone.
Stephanie.
You said what?
That's it. I said a drunk Stephanie's a great Stephanie.
Oh
Let's
my
get it,
goodness.
man.
Yeah,
That's it.
don't bring anyone near me. Unless you want to have a good time. Unless you want to have a good time. That's all I'm saying. But
yes, man. I just want to say before we really come with introductions and all that, it's great to see you guys, man. Sorry that I missed that last episode. I mean, I popped in and out, man, but y'all really held it down. I just want to say y'all really did held it down. You know what I'm saying, man? And you know, I thank you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to let everybody who's watching here know, man, that yo, these guys right here, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, yo, the show is still the show. I mean, yeah, I bring a little bit of energy, but they still bring the energy regardless, man. You dig? You know what I'm saying? That's what the team is about, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Team Rando shit. Hashtag Rando Nation 24. About to give you more of that fuckery. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
let's
sir.
get it. Hey, yo, Steph, what's popping?
we're gonna give you that fuckery with a side of liquor. But
Let's get it.
y'all know who
Sips,
it is.
y'all.
That's right. Y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gill. I'm here. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2024. Cheers to you all. I bought this on New Year's Eve and I didn't get to drink it, so thought I'd open it up for you guys. But yeah, it's an okay day today. It's a little cloudy over here in DMV, but we're here. I'm glad to be back with all of my brothers. Lyrics is good to see you. As always. The funny thing though, we don't see vegan chopped cheese in your hand.
However,
it's conveniently absent.
however, what's not conveniently absent is the regular chopped cheese. Yeah, all right, woo. No, guys,
Exactly. This is not what we agreed on, but
no.
Is there lettuce in there?
Yeah,
That's the vegan
man.
part.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
But nah. But hear me out though. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Where I live currently, you know, they don't really have that much selections of vegan chopped cheese within that area. So
Taisha.
Salute to
Taisha,
you,
peace, what's
Taisha.
going on? But however, we are working
Hey.
on. We are work.
That was dope.
Word the mother. Like,
I
yo,
like that.
however, I am working super diligently and all that shit to give you the best vegan chopped cheese here on Randumb Thoughtz. So don't worry about that. Mr. RJC78,
RJ78.
peace.
Peace,
Peace all the
peace.
randos.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year,
Yeah,
bro.
yo. Adviz, what's up, man? What's popping?
Yo, what's good, y'all? ADB in the spot.
I'm sorry, Ad.
I want to see it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Hilarious.
Smiley, you should, yeah.
Smiley just popped up too. He said his Smiley just popped up. Oh shit. Oh man. Go ahead, Ad. My fault.
I want it. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. What's good, y'all? ADB in the
Lord.
spot, Avis, and we're here with another episode of Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Good to see you, Lyrics. Shouts out to everybody that's out there, all the randos, whether on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and it seems like we're gonna be going back pretty soon, but I'm not saying much just yet. But check out the website. I'm not gonna do the spelling bee. I'm gonna leave that to the spelling bee champ. And LA's been weird. LA's been weird with all of the weather. One moment is hot, next moment is windy. It started raining, then it get windy. So LA on some tripolar stuff. I don't know.
They're on some East Coast where they used to be.
Yeah, it's like
the mother
windy outside right now.
I gotta say this, man. Like before we get to Ramos, just 1 sec. I had to support my brother here, man. He actually got me a 4X t-shirt right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man.
Nice.
Like, yo,
nice.
What's the word Wednesdays, man? You know what I mean?
End of an era, man. End of an era.
Good looking out, man. Man, I appreciate you, man, on that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Word up. And you know what? When I send you the Randumb Thoughtz shirt, I gotta give you I gotta send you a chopped cheese along with it. I mean, it's gonna be in a bag and shit. But you know, at least you get a New York chopped cheese.
It'll probably be vegan because we're not.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
Why not?
Because if it's being sent to him, it's going to be sent in the box. How long is it going to be in the box?
No, I'm saying in like one of those like heated bags, like
cooler bag or a cooler pack,
like
or
a
something.
cooler
Yeah,
bag,
all right, yeah,
like a heater bag. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that shit. Yo, Tiff, what's popping? What's going on? Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and have
up, Tiff? Happy New Year
like that. But yo, Ramos, what's popping, baby?
What's going on, man? Have a lot of energy today, so let's get to it. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what Shinobi said, heated on no.
Oh man.
Yo,
I love it. I love it. The comment section is live right now. The live comment section.
Hey, yo, to start off house cleaning, we gotta send a very, very, very special birthday shout out to
the homie,
one of the pioneers of underground hip hop. You know what I'm saying, and one of our closest friends. He's you know what? I don't really give credit with like the Randumb Thoughtz, with the exception of us. You know what I'm saying? But I have to give this man credit for Randumb Thoughtz because he does play a part in it. Like, plus, you know, him and his wife, you know what I'm saying, Rochelle was up on here, you know, on what was it, the 5 Love Languages episode?
Yeah, the first one we did. Yep.
Word the mother. Matter of fact, both of them. I gotta shout out both of them because their birthdays is today and one is Tuesday, right? Yeah.
2 days apart. Yep.
So a very special happy birthday shout out to MC extraordinaire, educator, super dope lyricist, and an all-around great guy, one of the greatest motherfuckers that I've ever got a chance to get to know. Substantial, aka Stanley Robinson. I forgot.
You said the full government name. He's gonna be mad.
I hope you don't kick my ass, man. My fault. You know what I'm saying? But I blame it on the alcohol. I blame it on the alcohol.
You noticed too, Shinobi. Yeah, we noticed.
Listen, No, but it got lettuce on it. It got lettuce. All
No,
right.
we're
So
not. No, we no.
happy
The
birthday, Substantial, and his wife, Rochelle, which her birthday is 2 days from now. So
Yep, the night.
definitely happy born day to the both of y'all. If y'all get to catch this episode, but everybody knows Stan full name. Everybody knows Stan full name.
I
Substantial
mean, if you
full
go to
name.
Wikipedia, you could probably find it.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like it, and he's famously said it in lyrics
Oh, word?
more than once.
Oh
What?
shit!
What? Stanley?
He does not like to be called that.
Oh,
Is it
shit.
because it's 6 cents?
No, I just
You don't
I
know
think
that
he likes the
reference?
name.
No, I ain't cheat shit. Like I just said, I can't. Yo, guys, for those who are on the comments trying to flame my ass up on this shit, pause. Where I live, it's hard to find vegan chopped cheese. All right, but about to have spoilers. Oh,
Air it out.
no, we're gonna
Air
talk
it
about
out.
Cat Williams in a second. We're gonna talk about
Air
him
it
in a
out.
minute.
Yeah.
No, but
Like,
we gotta bring up a couple of things though.
yo, the
during this
only thing
housekeeping.
I'm gonna
Cocaine's
say
a powerful
about
drug.
the only thing I'm gonna say about Cat Williams, that interview or Club Shay Shay, the only thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at this. No disrespect to any
Thank you, Shinobi.
any interview show, any podcast, anything. That right there was the interview / conversation of 2024. That shit broke the internet at 11 point something million before 48 hours or 7 something. No, I was looking at the numbers. That shit broke millions before 48 hours.
19 million before
Oh,
48 hours.
Yeah, in 48 hours. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
like,
still going.
and it's still going.
And still
Like,
going. Yeah.
Let me tell you, you know what?
Because that interview was almost 3 hours. Do you know how many people we aired out on that interview?
Yeah, it was 2 hours and 46 minutes.
He went in on
exact.
everyone.
But
everyone.
I make a challenge. I'm making a challenge to every podcast, every interview show, including us. You know what I'm saying? I make a challenge. Come up with a better fucking interview for 2024 than that. Because I'm telling you now, there's not one fucking interview unless something catastrophic happens or some other
catastrophic.
Shit,
yes, catastrophic.
Unless
with a K and T.
Or unless Diddy admits to what everybody been saying about him openly
probably
and
true.
publicly. You know what I'm saying? There's no better interview / conversation that's better than Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay right fucking now. That right there is the interview of 2024. I'm calling it. I give fuck about what anybody else got to say on it. And that's from a personal and professional
In
perspective.
4 days, it is at 30 million.
Mm-hmm. Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
And it was funny. Someone put this out there recently. This dude was on Fox Sports. He ended up getting fired from Fox Sports because we know Skip Bayless has an ego. And it has always had to be about him. But anyway, yeah, he got kicked out, even though he was the entertainer of the group. And he's made a name for himself. He's doing well. He's on was it First Take with Stephen A. Smith. He is doing he's got Nightcap now with Ocho and Unk, and then he's got this Club Shay Shay. He's doing well, man. And he just got Entertainer of the Year, Sports Entertainer of the Year from was it Complex? He's doing his thing, man. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, man.
That's it.
That's a hell of a post NFL retirement career there.
And he's talking about on the interview with Cat Williams, he was talking about, yo, you gonna have me canceled here, that's that, the third. I'm like, nah, niggas gonna come knocking at your door. Yeah. But like Cat guaranteed there's gonna be cats knocking at their door trying to try to go back on their words and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe
he already has a bunch of people talking. There are a lot of people talking. I've seen
I'm saying there's a lot of people that want to go there.
I've seen what's his name? The guy that played Big Worm On
Oh,
Friday.
Phase on Love.
Phase on Love responded. Ludacris put out a freestyle.
He came after
Ke-
Ludacris. Yeah, he went after his wife.
Yeah, Kevin Hart went in.
I didn't see the whole interview, but I saw that part. I was like, "Yo, he's wilding." He said like 4 million or something like that. What were you saying? That he wants to go like round for round with him? Like, I don't know. How much do you think that is legitimate in terms of what he's saying? That's my question. Because you have to give like a bit of disbelief or a little bit. You can't just like take everything word for word.
A lot of it.
You think a lot of it's true?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say 50-50.
I mean, you got to think about
it. I'll give him 80-20. If not, I give him 85.
Specifically whom?
I give him 100-0.
All the comedians. I mean, especially when it comes to the stealing of jokes, that's just that's norm. Like that's
sure
100% valid.
Sure, that happens for sure. But I'm talking about like there's certain things in terms of that seem like a pettiness that he has against people that I feel like it might. But some of that details might not be accurate completely. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all true. I mean, it's always the three sides to a story. You know what I mean? That's how I look at situations. It's his story, that person's story, and the truth. So,
yeah,
it's either way. It's entertainment.
Sure,
that's how I take it. It's entertainment.
Which is more entertaining, Keith Murray interview or this interview?
Oh, entertainment wise, I think Keith Murray's interview is more entertaining because it's just because of the way he told the stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially about homeboy getting punched in the face or whatever. Like he was like, "Baya!"
But you know, with Keith, he was definitely on drugs.
Oh, definitely. At the moment, he was at the peak.
If it lies to him, yeah. I think that's what it's going to be. People might take legal action on him, but that's probably why when people are like, "Oh, but he didn't lie though. No one said he lied." All right, we'll see. Let's see what happens down the line. But he is throwing his shots.
Yeah.
But even Kevin said that. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but Kevin said that that Cat was taking drugs and that was alleged. So
I don't know how alleged.
Well, you know what? I'm like this.
Yeah, he's just a bitter person.
No, you got to use your head. Like seriously, why would this man come up here to tell lies? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's entertainment.
It might not be lies to him. It might be his perception of the truth.
Well, no,
because
not you got to remember accurate. Dave Chappelle said kind of like the things that Cat Williams was saying. Dave Chappelle said certain other things, like not everything, but specific things in different interviews beforehand. Remember the interview with Oprah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Cat even touched on that with Dave Chappelle walking away from 50 million. It's not the fact that he walked away from 50 million. You know what I'm saying? It goes deeper than that. You know
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They wanted him to do certain things. They wanted him to give up certain liberties. Yeah.
On top
I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but no, I'll say this real quick and I'll just end it. Like, yo, when it comes to Dave Chappelle, like, you gotta remember he made a lot of money for them, and the numbers didn't add up. You know what I'm saying? The numbers didn't match what he was supposed to have got, toward us what Comedy Central was offering him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Can we talk?
Oh, you talk about Blue Street.
Can we talk about this? That thing. Well, here's the thing, man. I you know what? I don't even really want to get into that conversation either. With the black men in dresses, and I have certain opinions about it. I think there is some merit to it, but I don't think it just falls on black men. I think it does expand I think it goes into other territories too, because there've been white men, plenty of white men in dresses in movies, and we never talk about it. We never talk about Tootsie. We never talk about Something Like It Hot. We never talk about Tu Wong Fu, which had
Wait.
a white man, a black man, and a Hispanic man in the dress. We don't talk about these things.
I think it's different in terms of the reasoning why people have issue with it. It's it's a
But again, it happens to
masculinization
everyone.
of it happens
But that's
to
why I'm saying
specific ones when they're playing a character, when they're acting like it's part of their expression. But when they place it, when there's no reason in the script for them to be wearing the dress or to portraying the way they are, it makes no sense. It's just played for jokes at the expense potentially of the person wearing the dress. Get it? That's the issue.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying that it goes beyond racial boundaries. I think it's
I think the problem I think is what it is. Like I said before, like it's not because they're wearing a dress or they're portraying a woman. It's because it's how do I'm gonna say this just last thing. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's the reasoning behind it. It just doesn't make any sense. If for example, in Tu Wong Fu, there was a reasoning. These were trans women. You know what I mean?
No, I get
the characters
it. Yeah.
were trans women, so they present themselves, especially in dress, made sense.
But the fact that I mean, and some people can say it's artistic merit, or they were actors or what have you. But it was 3 straight men playing.
But they were
men
acting.
Drag.
They were acting the parts. The parts were of trans women.
I get that. Not trans women. Not trans women.
What do you mean? Oh,
they were. They were men in drag.
Oh, did they consider
they don't necessarily have to be?
Did they consider them trans? It depends. I don't know. I didn't have a conversation with them. I can't tell you.
Hey like guys, I would love for this conversation to keep going.
I know, but we got to, we got
to jump into it. So
yeah, but I just wanted to throw it out there. That should be a topic one day.
Yeah,
let's throw it. Yeah, we're gonna throw that in the possibilities.
Let's do it.
When you black, you gotta dress for success. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, John. I'm just saying the argument that that can be made is that it doesn't just fall exclusively on black men. And every time I hear the argument, I don't hear the other parts of it. You're acting like there are other races that haven't been put in dresses before. That's all I'm saying.
But the part was of a woman or potentially someone dressed. It's like Blue Streak. Put the person in dress for jokes. There's no reason for the character to be in a dress. You could take it or leave it, and it doesn't matter.
What do you mean? What do you mean? White people don't have to?
What are you
they took the part. But anyway, we'll go into housekeeping.
Yeah,
and because there are a couple of things we have to address. But happy birthday to Substantial. Happy birthday. Michelle. We love you guys. Happy birthday to my homegirl Suji. Her birthday is also Tuesday.
Suji!
Yeah, happy birthday to Kakai's wife, whose birthday is also Tuesday. I know a lot of January 9th people. Happy birthday.
Insurrectionist? What are you talking about?
No, not insurrectionist.
Steph, don't put that on us. We don't want it on that smoke.
Happy Insurrection Day. No, I'm kidding. No, but happy birthday to them. But I also want to point this out. This morning, I found out that another previous guest that we had, Tone Deaf, his father passed away. So we got to send our condolences to Tone and his family.
To Tone.
My condolences, Tone, or the mother.
And they love and peace to you, Tone.
Like, man. Like, Tone, just losing a parent ain't easy. Like that's a different type of pain, and like I said, I can kind of speak from experience losing my mother. You know what I'm saying? And only thing, like, it, as you live in life, it doesn't get easier. There are specific times. I mean, there comes a point where you do get used to it, and you find the strength to move on from it. But not really move on from it, but to continue your life. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the only thing you can do is take the lessons that your parents have taught you, and become a better person with that, and
Right.
pass it along to the next generation, which is your kids or maybe your nieces and nephews, stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like we here. You want to talk, man? You already. You probably don't know my number and shit, but like it's on Facebook. So
Yeah, and Tiffany said it best. You get through it, not over it, and I think that's the best way to
mm.
really describe it.
Yes,
So
Avis, it's on Facebook.
Why? Why is your number on Facebook so that anybody can just easily
Nigga,
just
my
get
number
right,
been on
information
Facebook
and
for
stuff?
years.
yeah, yeah. I don't,
Years.
man. You better put a Google Voice number on
Yeah,
there.
exactly. You want to get doxxed?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Nah, we don't. I don't play that game.
that's probably the reason why people from like Arkansas and Alabama should be calling me and shit.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah,
be getting like
I don't play that game.
I be getting like crazy calls and text messages and shit. But yo, like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, like, no, but still, like, yo, much love, man. You know, our condolences here, you know, and
Yeah.
like I said, if
Nah,
anything, reach
but
out, bro. You already know.
and and it's crazy because I don't want to get into all of it, but I know he had a kind of a complex relationship with his dad, and he's documented it, in his when he was talking about the making of Polymer. He talked about his relationship with him and the song "More Like You" that he released, which is like the second to the last song on that album. But he acknowledges that his father made him the man that he is today, and we're thankful to have him.
Work
And
the mother. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so much love. And I will be reaching out to you, Tone. You're always in my thoughts. I love you, man.
Yeah, it's
But
all
yeah,
love. So work the mother. You know, like we.
and
You
he
know
was
what?
also
You know.
military.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he was
Damn.
military too. Since we're gonna talk about military related things, Shinobi, you
Word.
are coming on here, right? I guess I had to. Let me send you the link
Oh yeah, my
so
pops
you can
was a
get on there.
medic
You
in
can
the
give
U.S.
us.
Army too, man. My dad was military too, man. Like shout out to all the military cats, man, out there, man. U.S. Armed Forces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad
This drinks for
dad is a
you.
Vietnam vet. Hmm.
Yo, shout out to Step Pops, who's a Vietnam vet. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna drink it. We're gonna drink for all
He
of
was
them.
early on too. He went to Vietnam in the 60s. He's like one of the
Oh,
first people
word?
deployed. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to all those folks.
Oh, in
But
case y'all wondering, I fell off the wagon.
Did you get back on?
Like, yo, like,
oh my
like
god.
I temporarily fell
Oh
off the
my
wagon. I
god.
might stop next week. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh
Was it for
Jesus
New
Christ.
Year's or
Okay.
was it like today?
No, it's just for New Year's.
Mm.
But still.
Do you feel like is an issue?
What?
Do you feel that's an issue?
No. I
Oh,
just
okay.
missed the taste of it.
No, I mean the drinking is the issue. That's what I meant.
Nothing funny about risking your health. Nobody's risking their health, John. What are you talking about? Like nobody risking their health, man. Like, look, all right. I got diet. I'm mixing with Diet Coke. I'm not having it straight up.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna send these links to my people. But in the meantime, y'all, please follow the website randomthoughts.com.
Mhm.
Follow us, join our mailing list for the latest and greatest. Oh
Why are there
man.
Bloods and Crips in the background?
Oh man. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Why are you drinking next to
Oh my goodness.
a shoeless homeless person?
The
Right.
fuck if I
Was that a
know?
place to
Like,
stand?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
my
we got
goodness.
anything else for housekeeping?
And also, as always, since this season has started, please make a donation to Random Thoughts. We've already received a few donations, and we appreciate every single bit that we get. So thank you guys.
Exactly.
We've been doing this for almost 3 years now.
Wow.
For the mother.
Valentine's Day this year will make 3 years.
We don't use that word here.
Oh, National Suckers Day. Sorry.
Thank you.
Forgive me. I cursed. I cursed. National Suckers Day will make 3 years. So as y'all know, it's February 14th. And yeah, we've been doing this without any kind of funding. You know, we've been funding it ourselves, putting in
Straight
that
out
work.
the pocket.
Yeah. I looked at our YouTube numbers, and our YouTube numbers have grown. So we appreciate
Thank
you all.
Thank you.
You know, sharing the love, spreading it, you know, pause. And you know, just
No
I didn't even
pause.
think about it
we
like that.
appreciate
That
we
pause.
appreciate
They want to spread their love, and you know, let them spread their love. What's the problem?
No, but it was the way she said, like, spread their love. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I know what way she said it. Let them spread their love. Love is love, man.
Uh,
No, but then she said pause afterwards. I'm like,
I think,
huh?
yeah, because
Oh,
she
okay.
got self-conscious. It's okay, Steph.
Okay.
Say what you
so-
say and mean what you say, okay?
I mean, no pause. I
Exactly.
love when
Take back the pause. Press
Yeah,
play.
I love
Let's
when
continue.
I love when the love is spread. So you know, any way you like. But anyway, we love for your donations. Thank you very much. I don't know why we do this every time, but
Namaste.
but thank you. Yeah, namaste. But I'm gonna put up the link for the PayPal. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
man.
guys.
Like, but like, all jokes aside, every bit counts. You know, every bit does matter. You know what I'm saying? Your contribution goes to keeping this thing going. You know what I'm saying? And we actually do share some with the Ramos Retirement Fund. For Ramos to sip the matas.
Let's
First of all,
get
this,
me
in
there.
this
Thailand.
first of all, it's gonna be
2025, guys. Let's do it.
it's gonna be for the everyone's retirement fund because
Me first.
you know you first. I mean, of course, I still want to get my pension from my job because
No, you go
Word.
first. You don't get your pension. So
Oh, shit.
no, I'll work a little longer until I get
exactly.
to my
Get
20
second.
years.
Go second then.
I'll get to my 20 years, which is a few years away, and I'm out. But
What we talking about, 4 or 5?
like 4 years. Yeah. I put
Oh,
in that
wow.
work, man. I put in that work.
I didn't. I left early.
Put in the
You should have
pain.
stayed. You should have stayed.
And I would have taken measures against my sanity and my potential life. That's why I left. But let's move on.
You just transferred to another airport.
Well,
Where?
guys, are we done with?
LaGuardia.
Are we done with
Look
are we
at
done
the
with house
time.
cleaning, man?
Yeah, we should move
I
on.
know. Yeah, we've been going in.
All right, cool. So I guess y'all ready, right?
Of course.
All right, so
You
let's
right- you
get
right
ready
here.
to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
Exactly.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
And we are back. Oh man. Look at us.
yeah.
We have our first guest.
Oh, no,
All right,
Shinobi.
Shinobi, what up?
Shinobi's in the house. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, all around.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a
Forever,
pretty
fam.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good over here.
Right, chilling.
A bit rainy, a bit of crazy traffic, so I've been watching like NASCAR over here on the highway. But yeah, it's been crazy. The wife is sleeping right now, so you're lucky because she was about to go in on you.
No. Wake her up and let it go in because I
So
want to hear this.
You want
you
cranky?
want that?
I want
You
the
want that?
smoke.
The baby's sleeping, so if you wake her up, then that's double the portions for you.
And she's an Aries. Oh, she's gonna go in on you.
Hold on.
Listen, my son's
totally
mother's
going
Aries.
in on you.
All right, let me just go ahead.
Aries, my ex-girlfriend Aries. I'm ready for it.
Oh, she's sleeping. Look at her. Look at her. She's sleeping. She'll give you some what for in a bit, but down they sleeping. No, there he is. Looks like there he is. Yeah, I'm gonna let them rest, and then probably about. She wants to go ahead and say it. Okay.
Yeah, let's get it. What's happening?
My guy.
What's up, baby? What's up?
You have one job.
One job.
You have one job.
I know.
You have one job.
I know.
How did you not? You knew we were looking forward to this. Like, how did we not get the vegan chopped cheese? I was looking so forward to this to see you suffer.
I got shit. Okay.
I got a chopped cheese, but I ain't vegan. All right, we already.
I said if you said that he got a chopped cheese and not vegan. I'm like, what we talking about?
My homie pulled that up like, yeah, here it is right here, but it ain't vegan. But it ain't vegan.
Oh, you almost made me choke on this drink. Oh my god.
He's like, here it is, but it ain't vegan. I was like, oh hell, here we go.
And you know he lied on him. He lied on himself because he recorded this when he did that.
I said I'm going to do this.
You said you were going to do it on this. No, you said you were going to do it on this specific episode.
You know what?
You said you didn't want to let the fans down. Look what you did. You let the fans down.
I let the fans down.
You let the whole team down.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Well, no, I'm a partial liar because it does have lettuce
on
this one.
All right, babe, just tone it down just a little bit because Ramos told me, hey, I got earphones in, but
okay. The boys are liars. The boys are liars.
No,
I'm still gonna get it though. I'm still gonna get it. I swear. I promise. I'm still gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's like, I'm looking for that authentic vegan chopped cheese because
exactly.
That's what he said though.
Why you always lying?
Oh my god.
Yo, anyway, we're jumping into episode 5-17 today, and this is a very serious episode.
He lied about this episode too, but go ahead.
Oh shit. Okay, whatever. Anyway, sexual assaults in the military. Yeah. So let's jump into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get off the chopped cheese and get on subject today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to chopped cheese though.
Yeah, next week. Next week.
All right, next week.
Better come with it.
All right. I'll buy it tomorrow.
Someone make sure they on time stamp.
Not tomorrow. No, we want it next week.
Someone time stamp this.
No, I said I'm going to buy it tomorrow and heat it up on Sunday.
No,
get that thing first. What are you doing? What are we?
No.
What?
No.
You already talked.
I have to go to another 2 boroughs to get that shit because there's nowhere around where I live that actually. Trust me. I look. There's no way around my area to get.
I'm already upset that you was talking about getting. I'm already upset that you're talking about giving Abbott insulated chopped cheese. That thing need to be cryogenically frozen to get to him. You ain't about to put this in a heated bag and give it to him. That's ridiculous.
Looking all sloppy and sad. No.
Wait, hold on. My question is this:
What was that? What was that pitch right there? Lyrics. What was that? What was that?
No. So you're saying all the Bronx with all the hipsters in New York, there's not one chopped cheese sandwich in any restaurant or store?
You mean one vegan chopped cheese? Not around
vegan chopped cheese.
Not around the BX.
I don't know.
Where I'm at.
Go find that one dude.
Hard to believe, but not where I'm at.
Who's that one dude on TikTok? That you can just bring the meats in and he'll just go ahead and cook it up for you right there on the spot? Where's that dude at? Give me those
bringing the
answers.
meats in. I gotta bring the meats into this nigga. Like,
The dude will cook anything that you want. I mean, that's not me saying that I'm cooking the meats. The dude will prep your food however you want to. I'm not pausing on that one because that's not me doing it. All right, that's not me.
I Shinobi, you got it, bro. I'm not even gonna argue with you on it. You're right.
Oh boy.
After your glitch episode for New Year's, I hope not. You was glitching like a motherfucker.
Oh, you talking about on Instagram? My fault. My bad. Like that's why I post that shit. Like
oh my god. Oh my
no,
god.
but let's jump into it, man. Like we were actually just talking about like the military and like it was it because I had a question. I was like, yo, like, do they actually do that? Like, do they actually like do men actually get sexually assaulted in the military? And they be like, yeah, son, like men get sexually assaulted in the military. Now, you yourself, Shinobi, as a like you're still currently in the military, right? Like you're reserve, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, with this long hair, they should be like cut that bitch off tomorrow. But
Wow.
I still support the military. I still talk to soldiers if they need guidance, mentorship, and whatnot. So I'm still pretty heavily involved in the military, even though now I'm a civilian. So yeah.
Can I
Well,
read a
first off,
stat
thank you
really?
for your service.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for
you, sir.
your service. Like we always
For
got
me.
to give you respect for that. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
And
can I read a
okay.
stat real quick? Let me read something really quickly. So 14,900 members, which roughly breaks down to 8,600 women and 6,300 men were sexually assaulted. This was in 2016. Rates of penetrative assault were unchanged from 2014. It's pretty much, I mean, from what I've read, is actually increasing since this. But most victims were sexually assaulted more than once, resulting in over 41,000 assaults. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 3 men uh, were sexually assaulted by someone in their chain of command. So, just to let you know how prevalent it is in the military, it's serious. And that was 2016. They're saying that the rates are increasing. So, and I'm guessing that has something to do with the pandemic as well. So, yeah.
Well, you
So I
say it
just
has
wanted to
some.
put that out there. Huh?
You said it has something to do with the pandemic.
The
I
pandemic,
mean,
yeah. The isolation and that desire
oh,
to have, I don't want to say have community because that's not community, but just to have some kind of human interaction. I'm sure that uh fueled it, even further. But in a very unhealthy way, for some people. That's what I'm saying.
From my understanding, what's happened recently. There's been a number of cases with women. They've gone to their superiors and nothing has been done. And then we see the cases of increasing nature, women being murdered. I think in the past, I think there's a movement going on right now. They would talk about that. Specifically, there was a woman who she was put in the brig for 360 days. Now, she did do something. She attacked her partner, and she was still in the military because she had like a flashback. But the treatment of people, specifically in mental health issues, with people who have been raped, who have flashbacks, there's no sensitivity to that, and that's the biggest problem.
Yeah. The one that I would say the one situation that comes to mind, and they did a documentary on it. It's on Netflix. I think it's called "I Am Vanessa Guillen," and I believe that happened in 2020, where she was sexually assaulted and then murdered. And even before
damn.
then, she had made a complaint to her superiors about the sexual assaults that she had been, and the harassment that she had been facing when she was in I believe it was Fort Bragg. um and yeah, and then I think that's one of the largest bases in the country, and they've been known to have really high sexual assault cases. And they've also been known to not really take care of them properly. So
Man.
she unfortunately was on that army base, and she unfortunately lost her life at the hands of one of her comrades. So, but they did an investigation. They did find the people that did it, and I think they passed some laws in Congress since then. Because a lot of times the assaults were handled in house, but now they're actually taking steps to um, have investigations happen outside of the military. So, but I'm sure you can give us more insight on that,
Yeah.
Shinobi.
Um, so to start off, I tried to do just a little bit of research because I don't want to just hit y'all with stats and all this and the third.
Hmm.
One of our programs that we have for the Army, like I can't speak for all the other branches. One of the programs we have is called SHARP. It's Sexual Harassment Assault Response Prevention. Um, and this is something that is given out yearly, just to be like, hey, you can talk to us, you can talk to your chaplain, you can talk to this, and this, and we'll take care of you. So the fiscal year of 23 or 20 or 20, 2022, there was over 8,000 cases that was
Mm.
reported, but I would say probably not even half of those even got um, the care that it was needed at the end of the day. Um, I would say that it's crazy because I'll say this right now. I had a soldier when I was in. I was like, hey, this soldier's ready. He's ready to go to the board. He's good to go. I'm not thinking about these type of things. I know those are the type of questions that we get asked when we go to the board. It's like an interview. Are you ready to go to the next level? Are you ready to be a leader? So I was like, hey, this soldier's stellar. This soldier know how to do computers, this, and that, the third. And I had to sit to the side while he's doing his board. So a sexual assault question happened. He's like, hey, a soldier just got sexual harassed. What are you gonna do? Do you know what the first thing this soldier said?
Mm.
He said, is it a male or a female? And that shit just blew me the fuck away right there on the spot. I was like, shit. Anytime I
Wow.
think about this, I think about a female. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
they challenged him. It was like, okay, it's a male. What are you gonna do? And he was like, hey, gotta make sure he's good. Hey, I'm going to be like, hey, don't shut down. Don't feel shameful of this. This needs to be reported. You know what I'm saying? So, dude went on and did greater things. I think he became a sergeant first class at E7. So, proud of him at the end of the day. But that kind of blew me away because I usually think of women when it comes to sexual harassment, not men. And even this year, looking at my stats, there has been more reports of guys catching sexual harassment and assault for the past 2 years. So it's just been getting more and more ridiculous as of lately.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that was one of the first things I noticed when reading this, because uh, you hear more about the women being sexually assaulted, which is, I mean, unfortunately, that's something you hear and it's prevalent everywhere. But to find out that 1 in 3 men are sexually assaulted, that's wild.
well, no, I mean, I think like when I was telling you earlier, like in the Navy, from what I heard, and this is back in like 97, 98, like when I was about to graduate high school. I don't care about age and nothing like that, so it is what it is. Um, like yeah, it was 97 actually, and I remember I was having a conversation with somebody, and they was like, "Yo," they was joking about how it was nothing but dudes on the Navy ships, and like how they get it in, and I'm like, ah, nah, hell no, I ain't with that, But then also there's I don't know the percentage and the ratio, whatever, but I heard that there was cats getting sexually assaulted by other men on the Navy ships. Like some people were just being quiet about it because they didn't have these programs out there back in 97, 98 that they do now. You understand what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy on that. Like in the sense they kind of talked me out of even trying to join the Navy after that. I was like, I don't even want to deal with the aggravation. You know.
I mean, like I said, as much as the five boroughs like to clown on each other, it's the same way with the military. So it's like even when I came through, I was like, yo, the Navy's out uniform looks dope. It's blue, blah blah and third. And I had a question. I was like, why do y'all have y'all's um last names on your pants, on the back of your pants? I was like, that's a little bit weird, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Oh
later
wow.
on, yeah. But later on I'm just sitting here like, okay, you're, as far as I know what the Navy does, you're on a ship. You know what I'm saying? You're doing these deployments. The most that you're doing at the end of the day is going to make a stop at all these different type of countries and stuff. You get off the ship, you party, you relax a little bit, and then you're back on the ship again. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I hate that at the end of the day because even being in the military, you know what I'm saying, you want to make it to the next level. You want to do this and the third. And that's where the sexual assault, the sexual harassment starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you do this and I'll make sure this happens for you. Um, you go out to a club at Fort Hood or Fort Bragg and someone roofies your fucking drink or something stupid, you know what I'm saying? And now you get sexual assaulted. And these are people that you're supposed to be trusting with your life, in country, out country. And it gets real stupid so quickly. And when you do report it, now you have your higher ups trying to protect each other rather than, you know, cut the cancer or the tumor that's causing the problems at the end of the day.
Well, also, I don't know about now, but I know back in the day, if you were to try to even report anything, and this is just from friends that I had in the military, if you would try to report anything of that magnitude, the your commanding officer would make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? And like probably doing it in front of everybody else.
I
Like
won't lie. I won't lie. There is still a little bit of hazing going on this day, but
mhm,
then, like I said, I've been in for like 15 years. Well, I was in for 15 years.
mhm.
For me, it's like a passing of the guard. You know what I'm saying? I have to let that shit go. If I was still in, I'm trying to make sure the future of the military is good at the end of the day. But you got some of those people that want to just keep going and going and going. And if you have some peers that are keep going as well, you're going to protect their well-being rather than, you know, make sure the future is good. Like, oh no, not him. He would never do that. And that's where those soldiers now don't want to report. That's where those soldiers now don't want to say anything at the end of the day. And that's the fuckery of it all at the end of the day.
And that shit is sad, man. Word the mother, like
Like
real sad.
I'm literally at work now dealing with one person in my office and he's doing the same shit. And I'm just like, he's gotta go. He's got to. I'm not about to sit here and have him in my building causing trouble at the end of the day. He's got to go. And I'm talking to the soldier like, report this motherfucker. If they're not gonna do it this unit, then guess what? We can step it up to the next level. But don't sit there and be silent because if you don't report him, he's gonna do the same thing to the next person.
Yeah, that's
So
a
yeah.
fact. Yeah, man. So I mean, if I can ask, Shinobi, have you experienced anybody trying to get at you on some old sexual assault stuff, or have you witnessed any type of sexual assaults back when you were in the military?
I have. When I was in Fort Hood, had a homegirl. We were cool. We hanged out all the time. Um, it was in the medical unit, and of course, this medical unit had got jacked up so many times during the 2006, 7, 8 up to 2010. Um, but yeah, hung out with her. She was like, "Oh, going to the after party, blah blah third." Go to the after party, and I'm keeping to myself. A couple of my coworkers in my section were there too, so I'm just like, okay, I don't really drink like that. I'm just here to vibe and have a good time. And she like we got out the car. She like takes her out. She takes off her. Well, she had a jacket and some sweatpants on. She take it off. It was some lingerie and shit. I was like, "What kind of party is this?" I was like, so we go to the party. There's a stripper pole and all this and third. I was like, "I'll be right here if you need." At this time, I wasn't even driving like that, so I was just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna sit here, sip on my Coke Zero, have a good time." She was going on her mind, and I was like, "It's time to go." So I was like, "Let's go." She gets in the car. We are almost by the base, and I just seen that she's just bugging. So we parked by Red Lobster. I was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I brought my drink. I don't know what's going on." And I knew what the drinks were. Like, majority of the liquors were this. And I looked at the drink that she brought with her. Someone tried to roofie you. I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck? You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do right now? I was like, I'm not driving. I ain't got a license. I ain't about to try to go back on post and this and the third. And cop came by and he was like, "What y'all doing here?" I was like, officer, she got food poisoning." Oh shit. And he was like, "Oh, well, let me ask her." And he's like checking for the keys in the dash and all that dumb shit. And I was just like, "Yeah, she just need a moment." Just so end up calling her NCO. I was like, "Hey, you need to come pick her up. Like, we cannot move. The car's gonna have to stay here. There's no moving right now." And that's the experience with her.
Wow.
Um
That's crazy.
when when I was deployed, that was even worse because deployment, everybody likes to sneak liquor in by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So you know that bottle of Listerine that no one likes to try with the brown, that is straight whiskey in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The the Gatorade bottles, was already yeah. So
Wow.
one girl got super duper hot dehydrated because we were in Iraq over 120 degrees. Porta potty just fell out the motherfucker, and someone tried to take advantage of that. I was like, "You a nasty motherfucker," you know what I'm saying? But we removed him quickly.
Oh, wow.
Um, as for me, yeah, there was one dude that tried to keep hitting on me throughout the deployment. I was like, "Hey, bro, I don't swing that way, so chill out." You know what I'm saying? Like, no means no. Get the fuck off me. And of course, I had my battle buddies there too. Like, hey, back me up. Anytime you see this motherfucker around me, tell him to get the fuck on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be wherever you go to a club or anything like that. So, yeah, even if I'm with somebody, I'm just like, even if I'm with somebody supporting them, I'm like, I got your back. If you just tell me something, I got your back. And half the time, like I said, I don't even have to know somebody's in the damn military. If I see you struggling, I'm going to take care of you. I'm not going to try to take advantage of you at the end of the day. Like, hey, bro, back up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me at the end of the day.
Yeah, we need more of that out in the world, man. Like real shit. And like we need more people like Shinobi out in the world to do that shit, man. Word the mother. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Kelso, peace.
Word.
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about I was just thinking about a situation. There's a trans man that's an R&B singer. He's really dope. His name is Palmer, and he had a military friend. I think this was when he was living in Texas, but he had a military friend, and they went out to, I guess, to have some drinks and just chill out, and somehow it turned into a situation where he ended up getting sexually assaulted and raped, just like in the middle of nowhere in Texas. And Texas is huge. But yeah, this friend took advantage of him and basically raped and sodomized him, and he documented everything that went on. I think it was kind of like a slow go as far as like investigating him and all that. He did, have a rape kit done, and he did tell the authorities. I don't know what happened after that. But just all of that comes to mind, just I felt like it had some, it was kind of prevalent or some, not prevalent, but I felt like it had something to do with this topic. It just kept coming to my mind. So, but it's just, what do you think the issue is as far as, these sexual assaults and rapes? Like, why do you think they're so prevalent in the military?
When I think about it, I will say that, like I said, it's like a lot of soldiers, a lot of military people either have the experience of being there, and and then of course there's a section of people that are just getting in. So it's like the prey being preyed upon, the people that tries to do better usually gets preyed upon. Like, okay, I see them, I know I can get them. Or it could be just, hey, we're out partying, we're the flipping military, nothing's gonna happen. So
Mm.
I've seen that quite a bit. Like I said, you said Fort Bragg. Yes, I'll say Fort Hood is in the same category when it comes to that type of stuff. I'm pretty sure there's other bases out there, but those two are pretty huge because those two places are the hubs before deployment. Those two places are in the news quite a bit because of certain things that go on at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it happens a lot because, like I said, partying and they're like, hey, I can get away with it, or hey, this soldier wants to make it to the next round, next level, then I will do what I need to do to, I'll take advantage of this situation at the end of the day. So it's a lot of that going on, and it's still going on to this day. And like I said, for a guy, it seems like they are embarrassed to report it at the end of the day. And then for a lady, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, hey, what's the point? I report it, no one's going to listen. So, yeah, there's a lot of that going on at the end of the day.
Yeah.
May I ask a question? Why if the policy is the way it is in terms of what I would have heard in terms of cases, why don't they remove the person, at least the person who's the potential victim, away so there won't be no issue? You know what I mean? I feel like they leave them in vicinity, leave them vulnerable because potential things could happen. And I don't understand all the cases, multiple of them. Why do you think that's the way that that the military handles it that way? Why specifically?
I'm still trying to understand that to this day because when you do report it, you can do it two ways. You can do it as a restricted or unrestricted. Unrestricted usually is you talk to the chaplain, you talk to someone, and then they can do it anonymously for you. But if you do it restricted, now you're talking to the commander. Now you're talking to everyone, and it's going to be documented at the end of the day. So if it's like a losing case, now that's like a sting on your permanent record type of thing at the end of the day. And now that you got that stigma of, oh, this person's a liar. Oh, this person didn't do this and a third. The easy way to probably do this is, yes, if that person is such a problem, just put them in another unit. You know what I'm saying? But of course, now you have to worry about your livelihood and stuff like that, because that's like me. I'm a signal soldier. I have that person that work on technology, and that's support. So yeah, I can go anywhere I want at the end of the day. But when you have somebody like medical or motor pool or anything like that, it's a different story. So um, it's crazy. So you got restricted and you got non-restricted, and I would always say go restricted if you really want to get out the way, because like I said, that is still a tumor in the military that's still there, and it just will spread if no one can take care of it at the end of the day. And like I said, you have that old guard that protects their people rather than hold them accountable for what they did.
Right.
So potentially, what seen in the police department where like the boys, they protect their own regardless of whatever happens. It's so it has the mentality. So I mean, we see this mentality in many different places. I mean, all over it. You see it in colleges, like you see it in the military, you see it in police forces, like how to protect. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like I don't
You see it in
understand.
regular life.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's different when the mentality is it's like groupthink.
Right.
You know what I mean?
it's a,
It's more problematic.
it definitely is because at the end of the day, like I said, you report it. Now you're going to get hazed for it. You know what I'm saying? And now you're like, oh, I feel weak for doing this. Or if it's like I said, a lady, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he would never. You're bullshitting. We know how you are, you know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, no, this is not how it was. So yeah, it's a weird system. I hate it to my core. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. It's funny. Like, I just say I'm thinking about my dad too. Like, he never really talked about this either, and it's funny. I didn't. I should bring it up to him one day just to ask him what his experiences were, in the military as far as that goes. I mean, of course, they talk about you know going abroad and having their encounters with people in different countries, but
Yeah.
he's never really talked about like sexual assault and anything like that within the
I mean,
military.
I mean, it's crazy for me at the end of the day because I just kind of take notice from all the experience I have. So it's just like I know one person in my office literally will just go to the latest lady that or the latest soldier and hit on them. You know what I'm saying? That's just like it'll be like this. We know that you are a amazing photographer. We know that Steph is an amazing artist, and I'm working for y'all, or we work together.
Hmm.
And then they come in and like, hey, I want some pictures done, and I just rush up and go, hey, I'm your guy. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like I got you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
then I'm doing my thing, but I'll be like, hey, Amos, Ramos, come with me. I want you to take these pictures and blah, 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 and we'll make some things happen. And you're doing your job,
Hmm.
but I'm like, yeah, or I'll take the pictures and I'll be like, hey, Amos, or Ramos, do you feel like this is a good shot? Maybe use some light and you do all the work. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now I'm being used as a middle guy when that person could just come to me, but they're believing that I'm the guy taking the pictures and doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
now they're like, oh man, well, if we can do some other shoots and we can do this on third. Now he feels like he's in. Now he does the whatever. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And now they feel trapped. And Ramos could be like, hey, what happened to that customer? They were coming in daily, asking for work and this and third. And then you reach out to her and be like, hey, Shino has been doing some wild, foul stuff. I don't feel comfortable coming into the office. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I be dealing with. Like I do all the technical work, and this dude's like taking all my credit. But then I notice that person's not coming in the office. I notice they're not in the office or in parking lot. I'm like, hey, customer, what's going on? Yeah, not feeling comfortable with this dude. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, he's telling me that he's going to do this, this, and this, and he's been coming over my house and just doing this. I was like, report this motherfucker. I was like, no, he's got to go.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this, that's where I'm at right now. My military mentality is still there. So it's just like even if I'm at a club or if I'm hanging out with y'all and I just see something out of pocket, I'll be that guy to just step in and be like, hey, what's up, bro? Why you calm the fuck down? And I'll let them run or get away. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit there and just watch the dumb shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah.
No, that's a fact. Um, I have a roundtable question
Appreciate
for
you.
everybody. Nah, of course, man. Like, yo, Shinobi, you really like, damn, you opened my eyes to a whole new world of shit here with this, man. Because like I'll be honest with you, when we were talking about this, when we were going through what to talk about during season 5, I was like, sexual assaults in the military. I don't like, and it's much more serious than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like you put a lot more light onto it. You know, damn, it's crazy. But I will say this: what you were talking, I just had to thinking about this roundtable question here. I'll actually start with you, Shinobi. What do you think? Like, well, how do you think we can make this situation better to lower the count of sexual assaults? I mean, what would be your solution to that problem?
So to my military fam, whether you be Coast Guard, Navy, Marine, whoever, stick to your groups, stick to your battle buddy, protect one another because that's what it was supposed to be at the end of the day. We are supposed to protect each other at all times. If I cannot if I cannot go with you for lunch, dinner, or a club environment, how can I trust you at war? You're supposed to have my back. So prevention wise, if you're not going to report it, keep your body buddy close. Make sure it's someone you can trust. And shit, let's make this not happen. For my army people, take advantage of Sharp. Take advantage of that program. Report it. Get rid of these people that's making the military that much worse at the end of the day. Because if they stay in, it's just going to get that much worse at the end of the day. And to the fellas, it's okay to report. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel bad about it. Report that shit. You are not going to look, you're not going to be looked no, you're not going to look, you're not going to be looked no worse at the end of the day. I know you're going to get hazed or whatever, but you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your comrades at the end of the day. So definitely do that.
Word.
Okay, thank you very much for
Yeah.
that, man. Appreciate you on that. Yo, Eric, I asked you the same question. What do you think? I mean, that answer right there was superb, man. Like it's crazy. Like, but Eric, what do you think we can do? Well, what do you think that people in the U.S. Armed Forces can do to prevent the sexual assaults from happening?
Well, you asking me, right? So the way I
Yes.
see it is like the problem is the culture they have there. We were talking about with Shinobi right before you came back on the culture protecting the people regardless. Now, also is that you're leaving people who potentially are vulnerable already. It pretend what happened to them even more vulnerable, like in terms of their lives in harm's way. So, like, you know what I mean? I feel like the occasions that I heard of and I read about, and I've seen all these things. There's not much done to protect the potential, the people who are the victims, are the people who've been assaulted, and it leads to more complications. It leads to potentially people losing their lives. It leads to a lot of different things. It leads to people mental health issues, going in the future, because essentially, the military we see as a place where we're preparing young people and young minds to be, citizens who are productive, right? They're also doing a service for our country. But now you have a bunch of people with, it's like we were talking about the police force, right? These people, a lot of these people going there, they're not enough background checks done in terms of potentially. We don't know if something's happened outside before they got there. Like that should be placed in their record and taken into account if they're allowed into the military. I'm not sure if that is done, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that need to be precautions and things put in place for potential of these things not to happen. I mean, regardless, you're never going to stop it 100%, but you could put things in place where deterrents or, or protections for these people.
Dang. All right.
Wait, oh man.
Yeah, there goes the
Or
service again.
I mean, I hear a bit of them.
See, all the more reason to donate to Random Thoughts so we can, donate to also Eric's Wi-Fi.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yo, Steph,
We
you ain't
need you guys. We need them. We need it.
See,
We need those
see,
funds
see,
more than ever.
see how this is going down right now. See how that's going down. Lyrics. That was you on New Year's Day. All right. That was you 100%. All right. You asked Av a question. Av answered the question 20 seconds ago, and you just responded later on. It was crazy.
He's back. He's back.
Oh my god,
Yay.
yo.
Did I
Yeah,
get cut out
yo,
by
not
Eric?
that bad.
Sorry
Huh?
about that, Eric, man. You froze or whatever. What were you saying now?
Coño. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, because I
Like,
see
what were you
people
saying?
dropping out, so I just want to make
Maldita.
sure. So what did the last thing I said? So I can just recap the last thing you heard.
The police department.
So
Yeah.
basically, to cap it up, there need to be things in place, deterrents, like the records and stuff like that put in place to see these people who are in there, because what you're doing, you're protecting the people there. If these people are important, people there, you need to protect them. So bringing an element that potentially could do harm is, it needs to be thoroughly checked. It needs to be, things put in place, checks and balances, man. I don't feel like that's what's being done, at least from my perspective.
Kelso said, can you get out of the military and get paid a victim of sexual assault in the military?
Yes, you can. If that happens, of course, everything needs to be documented. Like I said, if you did, so I didn't really tell you the whole process of a restricted, but yes, you will go to the hospital. Yes, they'll do all the works of seeing what happened to you, and yes, that'll be in your medical records as well. And yes, that will go into your VA. So yes, you can definitely get paid for that as well. Of course, you have JAG, which is like the justice system for the military, to ensure that a fair trial and everything happens for that sexual assault happens too. So yes, that you definitely can.
A quick question, Shinobi. You were saying real quick earlier that if a person has a case and then they're seeing that nothing happens to the case, for example, they say, "Oh, we don't see enough evidence," that potentially could hurt the person who called the case. That's what you said before.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Oh, wow.
It can.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Kelso. Oh, my fault, Shinobi. You were saying?
My bad. Go ahead. You was about to read that.
Yeah. Kelso, he also said, if you place large groups of men in a confirmed environment away from women and suppress the physical sexual freedoms, this to be expected. The whole concept of the military life breeds sexual deviant. Wow, that's a loaded statement right there, man. That's
That
a loaded statement,
is a
man.
pretty loaded
It's almost,
potato. So
it's
Damn
kind of like
right.
it's almost like prison in a sense, where you're in a confined. Yeah, no, truthfully,
Sorry.
you're in a
So
confined
Because when you said
facility.
prison,
You're
I was
away.
thinking about season 3
You're
of
mostly
Oz.
away from
So
women.
so
I
let's
was thinking
see.
about season 3 of Oz. My fault.
So let's see. I did my basic training in Fort Benning, Georgia, which is all males. The most female action you're gonna see there is the cooks and some other people. Fort Jackson, which is in South Carolina, has males and females, but of course they're separated. But of course, yeah, they find a way, some way, somehow. So, um, I don't know. Like I said, it's weird. I didn't have no crazy sexual desires after doing basic training like that. But some people again find a way. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's just that whole like I talked about with even the police department. You can find that new recruit, and that one person believes in you and say, "Hey, you want to make it here as a sergeant or whatever." You're gonna do whatever that person wants at the end of the day. And if that person is decorated, of course, they're not going to get tarnished because they know that person at the end of the day, so they ain't gonna be tried like that. Same thing at a club. Like I said, you're out having fun, someone roofies your drink or do something stupid, then yeah, that happens as well. So it's sad. It's a fuckery to see it. And like I said, you just don't know everyone's motives at the end of the day. So
Right.
Yeah, it's unfortunate circumstances, man. I mean, I understand as human beings we all get horny. You know what I'm saying? But like the military, uh, that's a whole different thing because you have to take into accountability that you're being trained to protect a country. I mean, to me, that seems to be the primary objective, and
you're
for
trained
you to
to.
sit there, excuse me.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was saying to me, like
Yeah.
from how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're
Like
right.
you're being trained to protect the entire country. You know what I'm saying? And for you to sit there and like try to rape a for a man to rape a chick or a man to rape another man, and even in some cases for a man to for a woman to sexually take advantage of a man. You know what I'm saying? Because there are cases of that. I mean, it might be very few and far between,
No,
but
it's more prevalent.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
probably in any of the stats. I think it's more prevalent than the
What for
stats.
women the sexually assault guys?
Yeah, I think the stats on those are higher too.
Yeah. Like
But
I said,
but it's
the
the same
males,
story.
yeah, the male side has just been going up a little bit higher as of lately. So yeah. But yeah, you hit it nailed on at the end of the day. Like we're supposed to protect this country. The same token, looking to your left and looking to your right, you're hoping and praying that person is doing the same thing with you. Like
Right.
No, that's a fact.
you're not thinking that they're going to harm you at the end of the day. You're thinking that y'all are on the same page of just making sure that we take care of each other at the end of the day. So yeah, that's where things get dicey and crazy at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Right.
and since we're having this conversation, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, how can the U.S. Armed Forces as a whole, you did be able to protect a country, but we can't even protect one another from shit like like sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Which everybody kind of sweeps under the rug as some sort of joke. Let's just call a spade a spade. You know, um,
Right.
to me, sexual assault. I don't take lightly. Like here at Random Thoughts, we none of us take that shit lightly. You dig? What has anyone heard of General Butt Naked? This guy right here, man. Like, no, we have. I don't think I haven't heard of General Butt Naked. Like,
I know
what
you're
is
talking about from oh my god. He's going to the Book of Mormon. Clearly you've
Oh,
seen
geez.
the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh Lord have
and,
mercy,
and his
man.
name is his name is General Butt fucking Naked. But
Oh
Jesus
yeah, I was
Christ,
asking a
man.
roundtable question, man. So I got two of y'all left it. Wait, what did he say? He was one of the most feared and
Mhm.
violent figures of Liberia's
Oh,
bloody
he was
civil
based on a
wars,
real person.
notorious for sacrificing and by his own admission, cannibalizing, going into battle naked, apart from shoes and a gun.
Mm.
Wow.
So that's
Oh,
based on a real person. But they actually made fun of him in the Book of Mormon. And that was his
okay.
character on there, General Butt fucking Naked. But
I
that's wild.
oh wow.
Um,
Oh,
but hey,
what?
that's also, I mean, that's been the nature of war for a while. Look what's happening over in Israel and with Hamas. On both sides actually. But you hear about it more so from Hamas, taking hostages and sexually assaulting them and just terrorizing people in so many different ways. But that just seems to be like the nature and desire of folks that go into war, like to traumatize in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, I was thinking about the soldiers here, the so-called soldiers here that sexually assault and put their own comrades in danger. Like, to me, you're almost on the same level as those guys. The people of the soldiers of so-called soldiers of Hamas who sexually assault and traumatize people. You're gonna do it to the person next to you. Like, you're just as bad as they are.
No, that's a fact. You know.
Well, I was fighting naked because I had spiritual powers, and it was believed that when I was naked, I would exercise the spiritual power effectively. So that's how I have to be naked.
That's wild.
Oh, okay. So,
That's wild.
oh, okay. So yeah, there's a actual general butt naked. Well, damn.
Yeah,
Well,
that is wild.
well, I mean, just to finish the just to finish the roundtable question before I forget, because that general butt naked shit that completely just set me to the left mentally. Um,
Right.
Advis, I'll ask you the same question. This guy. I asked you the same roundtable question, at least from what I can remember now. This guy right here. Um, in your personal opinion, what do you think that the U.S. Armed Forces could do to prevent sexual assaults? Just to bring to bring the percentage down in total.
I agree with both Shinobi and Eric. Definitely a lot of stuff comes down to the culture and how people are trained. um, Also, when reaching out for that stuff is really having people who are willing to listen and be open to those things. Because at the end of the day, as humans, we like to be heard. We like to be not gonna say comforted, but supported. So if there's not that type of support system there, that's where a lot of this will continue to happen. But I definitely will say is some type of shifting of the culture or a mindset. Because when you get into, again, I've never been, so I'm going off of other people's experiences, but getting into the Army and Navy, wherever you are, they literally go through the whole boot camp and all that other stuff is to strip you of who you were previously and to build you up into someone, someone new. So I don't know throughout that process if, especially not just your comrades, but those folks that are around you when something is going on and it happening to them, being able to step up and support them. So I don't know if that's their part of the culture in there. If not, that's something I would say would need to be highlighted, is that in the support.
Okay,
Mm.
that's interesting.
Mhm.
DD is that Negro League jersey. AZ. Oh, a Negro League jersey. Okay.
He's
Oh,
he's
Dragon
I
Ball
think that's
Z.
Dragon Ball Z, exactly. The
yeah
color
he's
scheme.
Yeah.
he's yeah he's gonna
That
go to
too.
he's about to go to the
Oh, that's
school of
dope. Hey,
yeah
yo,
he's
what
about to
y'all
go
think
to the
about
school
this?
of
What y'all think
Nah.
about this new Dragon Ball series that's coming out, man? Dragon Ball Daima
Dama
bullshit.
Dama, yeah, where they turn into little kids and having
Yeah,
some
I don't
crazy
like that
adventures.
shit. I don't like that.
It's just
Like,
a
yo,
GT redo. Like what's going on here? We're
Negro
running
Ball
out of
Z.
these.
Negro ball got it. Oh my god. Negro
Oh,
ball.
when you said that, I kind of agree because what
Oh
was
my
it?
god.
GT was what Pilaf
Trunks.
made a
With
wish
Trunks.
saying that he would turn Goku if Goku was turned into a kid, he'll whoop his ass, and he got turned to a kid.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
Trunks
But
was turned as well, right? Trunks was turned as a
no,
child. It was
no,
Trunks.
it was just
well,
Goku
no,
and
well,
GT.
no. Oh, okay. Well, no, everybody like on Dragon Ball Daima, everybody gets turned into
Everyone's
kids.
turned into a kid. Yeah.
But the reasoning behind this, I don't know if you know, but just real quick before we get back into the subject at hand, because I was looking at Avid shit and I was like, yo, the reason why they decided to do that is they wanted to get more kids, more more of a kid fan base. They wanted to be more kid friendly, quote unquote. And Like I get it, I understand to a degree. Why the fuck do you have to turn grown ass individuals into kids to get more of a kid friendly feel?
So
Like, why can't we get them into adults destroying each other like they
Be-
usually did?
So-
because
so-
this is the strategic thing. They're getting the younger generation involved because they see how excited they are about anime, and since Dragon Ball is like one of those legacy anime shows, they're getting a new generation into the show so they can eventually, grow them up and basically the show itself can grow with those children that are introduced into the show. That's
F
my
that. F
theory.
that. They need
And-
to learn how to read first. These kids don't even know how to read. What are you talking about? You gotta watch
So-
cartoons.
Dang.
so that's
Dang.
That's
so not
fucked
to
up.
start the not to
It's
start a
true.
crazy.
That's-
Oh, go ahead.
The stats are the kids that can't read. That's big stats. Read, look that shit up.
Jesus
This
Christ.
motherfucker,
But
man, I
that's,
So-
can't-
that's what I'm saying, Kelso. That's the other part of it. Yes, kids do spend money.
So
They get their parents to spend money.
So to rebuttal lyrics, when they made Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Goku was whooping everyone's ass. Goku's whooping ass. The way the creator wanted to end, the way the creator wanted to end it was Goku passes away and he passes it on to Gohan because everybody's like, oh, because that was his favorite character at the end of the day. Once he saw that Gohan, because remember, what was it? I say after the Cell Saga, when
Yeah, he was
Gohan
weak.
went Super Saiyan
Gohan
2 and whooped ass, it was
He was
like that
weak.
should have been it. No more Goku. When he did the little high school joints and this and that third, everyone got into a fucking frenzy and said, we need Goku back. So he had to end up bringing Goku back because he liked the character of Gohan because he was a scholar. You know what I'm saying? He's taking care of his family. He's doing his thing. But it's like, this is boring. Like the audience is like, this is boring. We want this back. But ironically, everyone gives Goku hell because he's a terrible father. You know what I'm saying? He's always out fighting. But when you look at Gohan, Gohan needs to be fighting more. Why he's such a good father. So it's crazy dynamics at the end of the day.
Well,
Yeah,
It's basically Attack on Titan bullshit where they take the show and they make little younger versions of them. That shit's always whack anyway. What we looking at?
So what you making me think of?
General
You made me
Butt
think
naked again.
of. You made me think of Teen Titan, and then when they did Teen Titan Go.
Yes. Or when they did the Naruto joint where it was like Rock Lee had his own little show, but they look like little chibbity kids and shit too.
Attack on Titan did it as well. I think you said. Did you say that?
Yeah,
Chibbity.
Attack on
Yeah, I
Titan,
saw that.
Junior High, yeah.
Yeah, when they was in the
It's
Yeah.
always whack. Like, why are they doing that? Like,
Yeah,
I understand.
I remember
the
that
kids
Rock
don't
Lee
need to
shit.
watch that shit. They should watch the original show, and
Right.
that's it. Leave it as that. Why are we making big head versions of that shit?
No, the
I know,
Rock,
you got-
yeah, I remember the Rock Lee shit, like Shinobi, that you was talking about. I was
Yeah,
watching.
it was like
that
Rock
shit.
Lee and his splendid friends or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah,
Called a money
but
grab.
It was in Japanese though. Like it was. They didn't make a dub version of that shit. Like it was
think
just
you could probably
strictly
find a dub.
for Japan and all that. You know. Wait.
Oh, you
what did
talking about? I'm currently involved in the shop of the cartoon, so homosexual and kid sexual. Stay away. Oh, yeah, fan service.
wait.
Yeah, that's why I'm capturing off all that.
No, yeah, Kelso, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now Steph,
low key.
Wait,
Nope.
it's real, y'all.
No.
Like I'm saying, like
Nope.
Steph,
Yeah, a lot of things that are real.
it's real, y'all.
White supremacy is real.
No, let's not go to white supremacy. Let's
White
go back
supremacy
to
is real. It is.
And
The
why-
structure
and if we're gonna talk about
no, why you want to
it's in the DNA of everything. No,
And if
it's
we're
in
gonna
the
talk
DNA
about-
of everything.
and I have a daughter.
That's
So
an agenda.
like I have a daughter, so like looking at Blue's Clues, I thought Blue was a boy, turned out to be a girl, and
Yeah, Blue's a
Magenta's a
girl.
boy, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
word?
And then Bluey, both
Wait,
of those
Blue's a
dogs are
girl?
girls. Yeah. Yeah, Blue's a girl and Magenta's a boy.
They make them chibi. What's chibi?
Chibi is the little kid characters in Japanese. So those little
Oh.
cute animations, those are called chibis.
Oh, with the big head and shit.
Yeah, with the nice little glossy eyes and all that bull jive.
Now let's talk
Oh,
No.
about it.
yeah.
First of all, homosexuality has been in shows for ages,
No,
including
but not
anime.
cartoons.
Yes,
Steph,
they have.
come
Yes, they
on.
have. Yes, they have.
Nah.
Look at SpongeBob. Look at SpongeBob.
No, even before that, anime. Let's talk about Project Echo. Those are lesbians in that
Yeah.
show.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Lesbians in that.
Steph is
Nah,
powering up.
hold on,
series.
Steph. But then, hold on.
Now let's talk
hold
about Tom and Jerry. Remember when he shoved that broom up Tom's ass? That's crazy, bruh.
Wait,
No,
What?
that wasn't what I was talking about.
That's
Wait,
that. That's
But let's talk.
whoa.
But since we're getting into that, let's talk about Bert and Ernie.
Wait.
Let's talk about Sesame Street.
Listen, they're roommates, okay? There's no
Yeah,
explicit
yeah.
way.
Oh, here we go. No, they
Something-
verified.
something's
They
happening.
verified that
Something
one.
definitely
They
happened
verified
in the
that
room.
shit. Nah,
Let's
that's
talk
When
been
about
nobody's
verified
looking, they
now.
push the beds together. I'm sure of that.
Let's
They
talk about
verified that
let's
shit.
talk about the Odd Couple. Let's talk about that.
No, the odd couple was straight. They had girlfriends and shit. Like, what you talking about?
I
They were emotionally gay. That's
Yeah,
what
alright.
it emotionally.
And
You know,
those weren't down low men. Okay.
No, they wasn't down low men. Like they
My
was,
neighbor likes where I stay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But doesn't
But-
know the price that I pay.
Tom and Jerry
That
had
is
a
true
black
too.
but
housekeeper.
oh,
No,
what-
no, no,
let's
but
talk.
back in
Let's
the
talk about
day-
Gundam Wing. Let's talk about Gundam Wing. They
No,
had
Yeah, let's
you
get it.
ever
so many.
nah, son.
Gundam
That's-
Wing had
that's the
great
Let's talk
queer
about
characters.
let's talk
ever.
Man,
let's
the
talk
queer
about them Teletubbies, huh? Let's talk about that. Let me stop. Let me
Come
stop.
on, B. Like nobody. They tell it. Get the bomba.
You never thought about the Odd Couple like that.
I mean,
Oh man,
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, all right. Let's get back into this the military sexual assaults in the military, man. 'cause
My thing
y'all
is, I
bugging out,
don't
man.
know why people think, oh, let's infuse the homosexuals. Let's put some gay couples in a show and think it's a daggone agenda. It's just like we wanted black people in shows. We want an inclusion. That's an agenda. Like we want to make
No, but
we want to make
Steph-
people blacker. No, that's
Yes,
that's
everything
the
is an
argument I'm
agenda.
putting.
Everything is a
True.
narrative.
everything is
I'm
an
not
agenda.
saying-
Actually,
Okay.
everything is an
I'm not
agenda.
saying that it's
Well,
Cause
it
now-
is. It's an
'cause
agenda.
now they-
It's an agenda
'cause-
of inclusion. It's not an
'cause-
agenda of let's make everyone gay. That's
'cause
not.
now
That's
they
not
talk-
the agenda. Come
That's
on.
it,
Because
man.
now they talking about Officer Winslow and Harriet were not even married. They just
What?
say they were living together.
Nah, that's not.
No, they was married.
What? Who
They're
says
just,
that?
they're just saying that because Reginald Bell Johnson in real life is gay. But that
What?
I think that's where that came from.
I thought
But,
that nigga was straight all the time. I didn't know he was homosexual. Like I saw he
Yeah.
was straight.
Nah, he's gay.
Oh, it makes more sense. I was wondering if
Oh.
why he hasn't have any children. I didn't know he was
Hey.
gay.
Yeah, he's gay.
Oh,
Winslow was gay in real life. Nah, I would have
Yeah.
never thought. I never thought Carl Winslow was on that shit. Like, nah.
That's
And-
on
and you
that.
know what?
On that shit. What is that supposed to mean? What is
Man,
that
dude.
supposed
My
to
fault.
mean?
My fault. Sorry, I didn't know
Cancelled.
that. I didn't know
What is-
that.
What are we doing?
Someone
I didn't
shame
know
this
that
man.
Carl Winslow
Yo.
was
Oh my
homosexual.
God.
I did not know that Carl Winslow.
not Carl Winslow. Reginald.
Come on,
His
put
ca-
those
his
hands
person.
out. Put those.
Do you
Like,
see
I
do you
didn't
see
know-
how
I
Do
didn't
you
know
see
that
how
Carl
ang-
Winslow didn't like he didn't like strawberry pudding. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Oh,
like
man.
everybody loves strawberry
did you
pudding.
not
but
do you see how he be arguing with
I
Harriet?
knew.
He be rocking the hips, getting all angry.
booty
Like
is
Right.
circle.
he like, what are you doing?
Oh,
Harriet, I'm not taking your shit. He be getting crazy with it.
He got sassy with her.
Oh my
Did you know
God.
Family
There was
Matters is a
there was
spin-off?
no wild pal to the moon like the honeymooners. Like
Now that was
Carl
an
was
abusive
on it.
relationship.
yes, it
No,
was.
but
Wait, what?
No. The only reason why I say that it is an agenda, at least when it comes to the cartoon.
No, well, I'm agreeing
because
with
it's
you,
going
Kelso. I'm
towards
saying there's
the
an
children.
agenda. I'm saying there's an agenda, but it's an agenda of inclusion. We always overstep it and say, "Oh, it's an agenda to make a person this or make a person that." No, it's representation. But we're
No, but I
including
mean,
those types of characters in shows because those people exist. It's not, oh, we're trying to make the kids gay. We're trying to indoctrinate
well, no,
them. Stop
honestly, I think that's
Stop
what it
the
is.
nonsense.
That's
Yeah,
what
look
it
at our
is.
black people in anime. Big lips, crazy looking eyes, looking all crazy. You know, Bugs Bunny was killing everybody
No,
back in the
let's go
day.
back to Dragon. Let's go back to Dragon Ball Z,
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Popo.
Yeah,
Let's go
Mr.
back
Popo
to
was
Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo was problematic. I don't know,
Mr.
man.
Popo's a genie, a very
No, I
powerful
don't want to hear
genie.
that. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, why he got pink lips? He got big ass pink lips. Like,
First
he
of
got
all,
powerful pink lips.
Mr. Popo's a powerful ass genie, and
Was
since
Mr.
y'all want to complain, now
Was
they
Mr.
turn him
Satan
blue.
brown? Was he black or was he brown? Mr. Satan. I don't
He was black. He was black, and then they turned him blue because everyone started complaining about it.
You damn right we bitching about it. Like, we gonna continue bitching about
that
it.
should be a topic too. Racism in cartoons, especially
Because you remember in Dragon Ball when Goku went against the Red Ribbon Army, General Black, he had big ass lips too. It was ridiculous.
Japanese people don't understand race.
I'm telling y'all, no one cares about representing you. There's always a nefarious intent. This is the way of the capitalistic world we live in. The law of duality, good and bad. Ignoring the bad is ignorant.
everything is about perspective, Kelso.
team
I
with it.
mean, again, everything is about perspective. You know,
Whenever
I say
there's
that
gonna
all
be
the time.
whenever there's gonna be agenda, someone's gonna capitalize off it. Regardless, we know this.
So
People
good and
love
bad-
money. People love power. And to the degree, he's not wrong. But
I'm not ignoring the bad, but at the same time, you're also ignoring the good by making that argument. Like you're talking
Me or
about
him?
duality.
Me?
No, I'm
Oh.
talking about Kelso.
Oh, okay.
You talking about good and bad. You're focusing on the bad and not acknowledging the good that does come out of what, including folks in shows and whatnot. Yes, there is duality. You know, and acknowledging both of them is. I
Because,
understand
boy,
that. I totally
because-
understand it. I acknowledge the bad. We talked about the white agenda, about white supremacy, like all the shows from the 50s and 60s where with white people only in the shows, not representing any other, culture in their shows, thinking, oh, these are the great neighborhoods. Like I mean, I'm recognizing the bad, but I'm also recognizing the good.
Because boy, Elton John had to put his neck out there for Eminem when he kept bashing his ass, and then finally wanted to do a performance with him. So, yeah,
Right. I mean, it's again, inclusion is part of the good, and there are people with good intentions. Not everyone is about capitalism and making money and all of that. But
that's the nature of the business stuff. What do you mean?
No,
the nature
but
of the business is to make money.
But it is, yes, I know, but it's also, yes, I mean, putting gay characters into shows that also gets you money because there are a lot of queer people.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm saying
I get that too. But
I agree.
Why can't you do both? Why can't you?
What I'm trying to say, regardless of what you see it, representation or what, there'd be to make money. If there was not need for representation, they would not put it there. You understand? The intention is to make
I got
money.
a question, right? I got a real question, prevalent to what's going on in this whole sexual assault.
Go for it.
If Money Mike got raped and next Friday, do you think that the roles of Cat Williams or whoever played Money Mike and Terry Crews would change the landscape of both of those people at the end of the day?
In landscape, in terms of what? Like the playing it for a joke?
That was Terry Crews' first role. I think he didn't do White Chicks until later on. So do you think that would have put a bad light on him for the joke of that nature?
Oh, I see what you're saying, because he was sexually assaulted. I don't know.
No, but the sexual assault for Terry Crews was so after all that.
Yeah, but it still happened. He's trying to say is that people say, "Oh, he was sexually assaulted." He said he was sexually assaulted, but he had played a character that sexually assaulted somebody else. So people's like, people tend to like joke at things or say, "But you did this. How can you speak on this when you played a character, represent a character that did this?" I see his point. I don't know. Somebody else may speak on that.
All right, well, guys, yeah, that's interesting, man. But we right now we at the time for final thoughts, man. So
Damn, and
let's
Av
get
didn't
into
even
it.
Av didn't get answer the damn question. That's
No, Advis actually did. Steph was the one that didn't answer the
Already
question.
answered the question.
Okay, and I also want to answer Kelso's question. Well, he said a comment about 3-6 Mafia. It fit the landscape of the movie. And they were classically trained people on that song. I don't know what we're talking about here, but anyway.
to the point that Terrence Howard did not want to go on stage and perform with them. I mean, what's up?
He didn't get paid for that, man. Terrence Howard.
Well,
yeah, he got paid like what was it, like $12,000?
But he didn't get paid for the performance things. He didn't get any residuals in performing, even though he performed all the songs.
Are you talking about what's that
you know
movie?
it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Yesterday I was watching an interview with Terrence Howard. He was saying that there was a scene with him and Paula Jai Parker where he was actually supposed to slap her and throw her down a flight of stairs. That was the original part of the script.
Oh, when she had the baby.
When she got hit in the face in the house.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Right.
yo, who you think he's talking to and all that? He was actually supposed to slap the shit out of her and throw her down the stairs. But he was like, yo, if I'm going to do that, I'm not doing the movie. And he said a little argument ensued with that he just walked off the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, just walked out of the movie. They was like, if I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying? Then they was like, sometime later, they called him back. Then they redid the scene. You know what I'm saying? They agreed to redo the scene because he doesn't really believe in, like, you know, assaulting women or whatever. He doesn't like playing those roles.
He was arrested for sexual assault.
Right.
Yeah, he was arrested for assault, battery, on domestic assault battery, actually.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying from what he was saying in the interview. So I don't know.
Again,
the parallels, man. The parallels are crazy.
That's crazy.
Again, that's just like Chappelle said. He's like, "Hey, put me in a dress. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." Oh, just so happen we have a script ready in case if you didn't want to do it. We're just gonna see how far we can push you to do it. So, yeah.
How bad do you want it?
Like,
but
yeah, it's always money versus integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's that good old game of money versus integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think you can't make money and still
maintain your integrity
and still keep a virgin butthole. You know what I'm saying? And ain't suck a pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like how Cat Williams was saying on the interview. You know what I mean? So, when he said that shit to Shannon Sharp, I damn near bust out. I bust out laughing. I laughed so damn hard.
You know what? There's been so much of that coming out. There's been so much of that coming out as of late, like him talking about it. Gary Owens talking about it. I mean, it doesn't. The list goes on and on. There've been so many people that have been confirming. To initiate and haze people.
Yeah, because especially since Diddy as well, you know what I'm saying? Now more people are coming out like, oh, this assistant, Vin Diesel, he did this to me while the Fast and the Furious was going on. So, yeah, a lot more cases are now starting to come out.
What happened? Wait, what was this again? The Fast
Vin Diesel, I think somewhere in the beginning of the Fast and the Furious, I don't know which one of them, but yeah, one of the assistants was like, yeah, Vin Diesel tried me type stuff. So, yeah, now
he wasn't about familia then, huh?
It's not about familiar at that point.
Hold on, guys. We can sit there and talk about this shit though. The whole episode, but let's get into final thoughts. My God.
You know what?
Let's get into final thoughts. Hey, yo, Steph, since you didn't answer the question, man, I'm sorry for that. Let's get a final thought, like your final thoughts, sexual assaults in the military. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Let me focus because Cornell is a fool.
Hey, just let you know if I cut my hair, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Stop playing. I mean, there's not gonna be there's not gonna be a light-skinned woman beside me. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I'm gonna say that's
Smiley beat your ass. That's why. Like,
Smiley does interviews. Okay, she does interviews. Stop playing with me. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. I love you guys. What can we do to curb? You got to speak up. It's just like any movement. You have to speak up. When it comes to like just anything, sexual assaults in the military, there's no difference. You have to start speaking up. I think the more that people speak up, the greater in numbers people will come together and curtail this thing. I know there are people that have issues with the Me Too movement and things of that similar movements of that nature. But at the same time, something had to happen. How long were we going to stay silent? You know what I mean? And the same with folks that are being assaulted in the military. How long are people going to continue to remain silent and suffer? And that's what needs to happen. Who cares how long it takes for people to come out? Men too. Oh my goodness. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Men need to speak out too. But let's see. I should have dug here when Kevin said they made Ludacris cut his sideburns. First of all, the dude was just I don't know how that makes sense when Luda was just in a Snickers commercial with his hair and the sideburns.
Plus, they were wigs.
They're wigs.
It's a man unit, just like Steve Harvey.
Man unit, you had me dying.
He's putting in the fake wigs like the women, and then putting makeup on top of it to cover up what's really going on.
Oh my god! All right, let me let you finish.
Let me get back on topic. Nah, but at the end of the day, yeah, we have to come together, and we need to really the folks that are in the military being assaulted, they need to find community among each other, and just stand up, together as a unit, and that will definitely deal with the problem. So that's my final thought.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, Advis, final thought, man. What's going on?
There's a lot still that needs to be discussed, especially the mindset and the mental. When before, I know they do evaluations, but I definitely still heavily agree on still taking some type of psychological test before you get into the army or any sort of the military. I know that a lot of the rules have changed, as well as the physical aspect requirement of letting people into the army has changed. But I think when you start to do things of that sort, that's when you start letting other things slide. Besides the sideburns, let a lot of other things slide. So this is where it starts creating an issue of, well, if we want to get people in, we gotta
Oh my god.
not necessarily worry about this problem right now. We just need some bodies. So I think it's to a point of really questioning not only the validity of these tests, but the quality of people and knowing where to find these folks, even if there's a huge need to have people in there. We really need to look at the quality of people's characters besides of I think they're fit enough to get in. Like, let's let them in. I don't know how many movies we had where we had folks either go crazy in the military and then go around shooting and killing people and just doing whatever they wanted to do, and folks were knowing of this. So still back to the testing culture, and that's just one of many issues that happens within a smaller community, in this particular case the military.
Okay. Shinobi, final thoughts.
I feel that, Kelso. I feel it.
Oh shit.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say then we need to deal with the
you were
mental
still
health issue
talking.
in this country too. But that's another story. That's another issue in and unto itself.
Final thoughts from
Ad,
me.
you done?
Yes, ad is done.
Is he
Oh, my-
starting to lag? We don't need this.
Yeah, I think my shit
No.
started to lag. Nigga.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
shit!
Shinobi.
Yo, Shinobi, final thoughts. Yo, my fault.
I'm gonna start talking now, and if he interrupts, I'm gonna keep talking. Let me stop.
My fault. Go ahead.
To all my military people, army, whatever, at the end of the day, know this: you're being heard. The government have put all these programs in for a reason, and if you're not using these programs, then what's the use of them? Like I said, 15 years in the game, veteran. The time that I've been in, we got suicide prevention, we got SHARP, which is sexual harassment, assault response and prevention. If they're making all these programs, if we're doing all these classes yearly out and it's not being used, then what's the point? Like, we defend this country together, and at the end of the day, the last thing that you need to be worried about is the person next to your foxhole. Y'all supposed to be brothers and sisters. Y'all supposed to be protecting one another. And if you're worried about your left and right, then who the heck is going to protect you when you're on the battlefield? So protect one another is what I'm going to say. Be battle buddies. Protect. If you see something, say something. Try your best to prevent it. It's so easy. It's really easy. Someone comes at you, one person can just come through and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And that person will probably back the fuck off. That is so easy. But once they see one person is by themselves, it's easy picking off on somebody. We are supposed to be training the future, and if the past is still protecting the past for their own selfish gains and doing whatever the fuck they want, then why are we here? So, like I said, for the military, please take advantage of the SHARP program. For the Navy and everybody else, I know y'all got programs out there as well. Please take advantage of those things at the end of the day. Short story, I lost a friend during the holidays. He committed suicide because he did not want to talk to nobody. And he was somebody I know since basic training. Let's take care of one another. That's all I can say on that.
Word. I love the words. Love the words, man. We appreciate you coming on the show. Always, Shinobi. But especially now, because you're sharing so much about, your experience in the military, and you've been an advocate for, protecting those that need to be protected, and you stand on business. Yes, I'm going to use the phrase of the year. You standing on business, and we appreciate you for that.
For the
So,
mother.
man.
Yeah, and thank you, Shinobi, man, for bringing your insight on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you always keep it 100. You're on 100. You're on 100 individual, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and tell Smiling when you wake up, I promise you I'm gonna try to have that vegan chopped cheese on
Try
deck.
to have that.
Let's get our last
Try.
thoughts.
No, we don't need no try.
Let's-
We need you to
let's-
do.
Listen,
You
let's
tried to
get-
do the
Alright.
verse. You
Let's
didn't
get our
do it.
let's get our final thoughts
No,
right quick.
not
I'm pretty
yet.
sure
I'm
she
still
up by
gonna do
now.
the verse. I'm still gonna do the
Sorry.
verse.
Yeah,
Alright,
but
well,
we
while
need
you
you.
do
We
that,
need you to
you
do
know
the
what I'm
vegan
saying?
chopped cheese
Hey,
next week.
Okay, great. Famous. Final thoughts, please. Shit.
Hater. What you got? What you got, Eric?
I pretty much said what I'm going to say before. The culture needs to change. The higher ups need to be trained better in the way of handling these things, and that's it. I mean, I pretty much said everything else before.
Right. Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'll let y'all handle the final thoughts on that, man. I mean, I agree with everybody here on the panel. I feel that there shouldn't be any need for sexual assaults anywhere, military, anywhere otherwise. And Yep. Smiley is still up. All right.
Smiley
Hey,
is smiling.
Smiley. All
Final
right.
thoughts.
My final thought
Oh shit.
is I feel disrespected. Yep, put it on. Yep, I feel disrespected. I was waiting for you to suffer and eat this vegan chopped cheese.
She out here
Yo,
promoting.
I
She out here promoting your.
I promoted. I shared this on my story
She promoting your
and
grill.
all of that. Like I shared this. I shared
yeah,
this. I
yeah.
was
I saw you
ready.
shared it. I saw you shared it. I saw you shared it. And thank you very much. And I appreciate you for
You
sharing.
made me share
I
false advertisements.
nah.
Not
No,
enough
we
of my
gonna get
vegan life.
we gonna get that popping. Like, yo, stop. Like,
I
yo,
don't believe you
boy.
anymore. The boy's a liar. The boy's a liar.
No, the boy ain't lying. I
Not
Yep.
got you, man.
vegetation over
Education.
Education over
Education
medication.
over medication. Word. I
Wow.
love it.
Lord,
Okay. Cool.
I love it.
So listen, this
I guess
ends
so.
this
Is the real word.
this ends this particular episode here of Random Thoughts. Yep, and all that. All
Now
right.
we need
Yep.
we need the
joint.
vegan chopped cheese there. That's what he needs to open his mouth for.
You
Pause.
right. You right. Whoa, pause. And anyway, this ends this particular episode of Random Thoughts. Tune in next week as we get into episode 5-18. What is that? We go jump back into the battle of the sexes. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, Steph, which one is that though? Like it's
the
another battle of
differences
sexes
the
special.
differences between men and women's standards.
The differences between men and women's standards. Woo! Oh man, I'm gonna love that one. This is gonna be another fucking argument. And I will have a vegan chopped cheese next week, and I will suffer. All right, because
You
I just
won't
got my
suffer. You'll
ass
be-
chewed out by Smiley. Pause. All right, and oh, what the fuck is that you wearing? Okay, she knows you got the cool glasses.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh,
Great calls for the bullshit.
right. Right.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I don't have mine.
Sunglass Army. I don't got my sunglasses.
I'm
Sorry.
just gonna throw these on.
Fuck it. We here. We are here. We got our shades on, man. Shade squad in the building, man.
31
All right.
Savage.
31. Oh shit.
Oh
Like,
man, more like 41 Savage.
oh man. Y'all are idiots.
Nah, 40.
I'm
He needs
not
to be.
messing with y'all.
Well, if you do not eat it, then next week we
40,
got to call
40,
you
40,
41
40.
cabbage. You're gonna be called
41
41 cabbage.
41
Yep.
cabbage. Hey
41
yo.
cabbage. Right. Word.
I black acronym.
John's gonna change it in the at the bottom. That's gonna be in your title. 41 cabbage.
41 cabbage or
No
savage?
longer lyrics. 41 cabbage.
Yo, these
Nah,
are my
no.
These
I'm
are my-
always gonna be lyrics. Fuck are you talking about? Like
these
anyway.
are my LA Knights now glasses.
Yeah.
So send
Oh,
your
man.
info. Yeah, if you want to offer yeah, if you want to offer us those benefits and you want to sell to us, email us at randomthoughts@gmail.com. That's how
Yes.
we will take those offers, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is kind of the wrong place to do that kind of
You too can also help lyrics get a authentic chopped cheese.
Vegan
No.
chopped cheese, man. Vegan chopped cheese.
Vegan
Nah,
chopped cheese.
change it to 41 cabbage. No more MC Mysterio.
Oh man. All right, whatever. Wow. 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 All right, man. Y'all got me. All right, cool. No problem. But
Let's
y'all asses out
Let's
there
go.
tuning next week. And on top of that, yo, root for the Buffalo Bills, man. Tonight, 8:20 Eastern Standard Time, we go 1-on-1 with the Miami Dolphins in Miami to see if we can capture that AFC East championship. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
we
shout
already
out
got it.
to the Baltimore Ravens, even
We
though they
already got
caught that crazy L from Pittsburgh.
First of all,
you
it
know what I'm
wasn't a
saying?
crazy L.
They
We put
said-
our second string team out there. We didn't care. We're already in the playoffs. We are number one, and we still have the best record in the NFL. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. We're already in.
Excuses.
We don't care. We don't care. We're gonna beat them all.
What? Y'all
That's
just gonna
great.
sit there and just give people games? So in the
No,
playoffs, what?
I mean,
You just gonna
look.
put your second string in the playoffs and get
Yes.
your ass whooped?
In the playoff, we're in the playoffs, but that wasn't
No,
a playoff game.
I'm saying, but when you're in the playoffs,
We don't care.
you gonna put your second
We
string in the
don't
playoffs?
care because we can beat anyone. We can beat anyone. Okay.
Stop it, yo. We will
But,
mollywop you niggas.
Yeah, right.
Stop it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, all
We'll
right.
see
Yeah, I'm popping
if
shit.
you get in playoffs. If you get in the playoffs.
You know, you're right. That's it.
And
If
that's
we get in
that's
the
an
playoffs.
if.
If we get in the playoffs. Yeah, that's a big if. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But I'm still popping shit. I'm still popping shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You only like Buffalo Bills because Buffalo reminds you of your favorite flavor of chicken. Hey,
Yo.
Kelso, stop it. Stop it, sir.
What is happening right now?
I've been
There's
a
so much
Buffalo
happening
Bills
right
fan
now.
since Super Bowl 25.
What is
you
that?
don't know. Scott Norwood pissed me the fuck off. You don't know the shit I've been through. Trust me.
Oh yeah,
I've been through it.
Jim Kelly
And you
losing
don't know who
4
Scott
times
Norwood
in a
is?
row in the Super Bowl. That's trauma
Google-
you will never get over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Google Scott Norwood with his punk ass. All
Can I ask you a question? Why am I supposed to care about this shit?
No, fuck that ad. Nah,
Why am I supposed to
sir.
care about this
Because,
shit?
no, he talking about Buffalo. You don't never talk about Buffalo. Wrap up shit.
Buffalo
I ain't
wings?
wrapping up nothing.
Let's
Now,
wrap
look,
up that vegan chopped
Buffalo.
cheese next week. Wrap up that
Yeah,
vegan chopped
Yeah,
cheese
wrap
next
up
week.
that vegan
How
chopped
about
cheese. I'm
that?
gonna do that. Buffalo,
How about
we
that?
in the building. Stop playing with us. And yo, for Shinobi, who else? Famous
Exactly,
Ramos,
Kelso.
Adviz, aka the Black Acronym, aka Mr. Wrap It Up B, aka Young Ad, aka Mr. Tribe Called Quest with the cards and shit. Also Stephanie Gale, aka Steffi, what is it? I call it Steph Wonderless, aka your mother's favorite lover, aka Steffi Big Draws. You know what I'm saying? This is the LY all to the ICS. The lyrics signing the fuck off. I'm out.